Welcome back to Good Day State Line. We are continuing our tour of Rockton in an amazingly adorable bridal shop, Hi Beautiful Bridal, with Emily. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So you walk in here and you're like, I want to get married.
I hope so.
No matter who you are, you're like, okay, this is my time, right?
Yes, yes, I would hope so. That's kind of what I wanted to start doing this for, is having people feel just comfortable when they walk in the door.
And it is comfortable. You know, we're sitting on a very comfortable couch, and your store is not very old. You've had to deal with quite some things in the last year.
Yes, I am grateful that the year has kind of, come to an end. We're closing in on it, but as you know, it's been an uphill battle, but a good one. So I'm happy to be here.
So how long have you been in business?
I opened officially January 7th this year actually. And yeah, I have just been loving being in Rockton, so I'm happy to be here.
And what got you started, thinking you wanted to own this bridal shop?
I did event planning for a little bit. I had my son and did that, and then when my daughter came along, I thought these are a little bit too many puzzle pieces to put together. And I just loved weddings ever since I was a girl. I had a wedding box in my house in high school, and people probably thought I was crazy. My mom and dad probably did, but yeah, and then years went by. I went to school for teaching, so I did that for a while in the Rockton School District, just as an aide, and kept coming back to bridal. So when this building came up for lease and the windows looked great for a wedding dress, I thought, why not? Life's too short.
I love it so much. And I told you I'm a professional bridesmaid.
Yeah.
I've been in 9 weddings, and just walking in, I was like, oh, I wish all of the brides shopped here. Like, it's so inviting no matter who you are in the bridal party.
Yes, and everybody has a fun time. I mean, I was telling you that, when somebody finds their dress, they get excited and they want to know, can I move in it? Can I dance in it? They'll play some music and, dance around. So it's very fun. And nobody else can come in while they're in here, which
That's
is nice.
awesome, too. Even pre-coronavirus, this was like a private area where you came and you with your friends and your family, and you try on your dress.
Yes, I lock the door and I put closed and nobody else can come in. And I think people appreciate that because it is kind of an intimate moment where you're trying on so many different things and you want opinions, but you also kind of want to feel like you're in here by yourself.
So tell us about the process of buying a dress. When should you get started?
So I always tell people you should probably start a year out.
Okay.
Now, a lot of the dresses I carry can come in within 4 to 6 months. So I can help somebody if they're kind of last minute. I don't mind at all, or I don't mind giving you a dress right off the rack, as long as it's within the size range. I don't want to give you something too big or too small or anything like that. But typically within the first year of your wedding date.
And when should you book your appointment to come see you?
I like to know about 2 weeks out. Okay. However, I have been in the store before and gotten a call and said, can I come within a half an hour? And so I can do that too if I have availability. Some people, maybe they've gone to other dress places that day and they're still looking for something that they'd always been wanting to see, and maybe they saw it on my website or something and want to come in. So I can be accommodating that way. I try.
Okay, Emily, so we picked out some wedding dresses and then some specialty dresses that you guys have. So tell me what we're looking at here.
Okay, so as far as trends go right now, everybody that comes in the door wants to try a sleeve. And I always tell them to try everything. So we always kind of start with what they're looking for. And then I like to see if the fit is what they were expecting, or if the style kind of says, they look at it and they're like, oh my gosh, I wanted this and now I don't. Yeah. So right here, I have 2 fit and flare dresses. A lot of people are wanting those right now. We have the ball gowns, but people are not going for that. So this one is definitely more of a cleaner look with the sleeve. This one, if you're looking for a little bit more sparkle and lace, this is the one to go for. It is sheer as well. Some people like that.
I think this is my favorite dress you have in the store.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a very sweaty person, so that I couldn't even put that on.
Yes, this is definitely one that maybe would go for like a fall, winter wedding, and then definitely more spring and summer. That one has an open back too. It's beautiful.
So tell me about this dress and about what you have going on by the front of the store.
Yeah, so at the front of the store we have the collective closet, which is really fun for anyone that is unsure about a dress for bridesmaids. They don't want to have their bridesmaids pay a lot or anything like that. You can rent them. So it's a $50 rental fee. If you end up loving it, you can buy it though.
That's very cheap to rent a bridesmaid's dress.
Yes, yes. So you can do that. Definitely more for those weddings that maybe you have like 3 or 4 bridesmaids. You can mix and match though. We have all different colors.
And you said that, you know, you don't have to be in a wedding to come and check out this collection. There's tons of dresses over there that are beautiful for just anytime you want to like look special.
Yes. Definitely for engagement photos, family photos. We've even had maternity. So it's like you start with wedding, you know, have a baby, you can come back and get a dress. So yeah, it's been lots of fun.
Perfect. So for anyone who wants to get in the store and get their appointment, where do we go to make that appointment?
So the best spot to go is the website, which is hibeautifulbridal.com. And you put in all your information there, and then you select a date, and I will get back to you and let you know if that date works best for you and get you in the store.
Perfect. Before we go, you have a special going on right now, right?
I do. If you buy your dress the day that you come in, you get 10% off, and you also get a free veil when you purchase.
You need a cocktail at Rookies as well. Of course, plenty of cocktails along with the South of the Border Burger. Check this out. Jalapenos, cheddar cheese, chipotle sauce, onion rings, all on this toasted bun, tater tots, Moscow Mule. I'm telling you, Rockton literally has everything. While we're talking about food, we do want to name our fan of the week. We asked you on the Good Day Stateline Facebook page, how do you cook your turkey? Our winner this week is Karen Hammerberg. She says she cooks it in a roaster. So Karen, of course, won a GDS bag filled with wine glasses, sunglasses, t-shirts, and more. And you can win too. All you got to do is follow the Good Day Stateline Facebook page and check out tomorrow to find out how you can win for next week. Coming up next, we are hanging with our friend Jody at Sugar Bridges.